We are not in the business of sensation. We make sense out of the news. That's who we are. My personal view, I think anyone who's interested in people and their welfare can come into journalism. Journalists have to keep their bias at home. If you concentrate on the surround sound that is there, you pick up this career, etc., then I guess you will be ending up doing somebody else's passion. 3 qualities that you always have to look at: be proactive, be persistent, and be purpose-driven. I guess anyone who's a good human being is a good leader. Period.
Hello everyone, welcome to GCU Talks. This is Sandilya and I am a member of the official coding club Codenix and your host for today's episode. The most important thing is we are back. We are back again and we are back with a style because we have a special guest today. We have someone from one of the most reputed and trusted newspaper of the entire country, The Hindu. So everyone listening, give a warm welcome to Mr. Sridhar Aranala sir, who is the Vice President and the Head of Sales and Development of the Hindu Group.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Sales and
joining us today.
distribution.
Before we dive straight into the questions, I just want to ask you, how are you and how are you finding our university so far?
So far, so good. It's always exciting to come and meet bright minds like you. University regenerates you. Any university with students with a lot of vibrancy, a lot of energy. I find the same thing, and I guess a lot of good things are happening here. So this is one probably we are attempting to do. So all the best for everybody.
Means a lot. So we have a great line of questions lined up for you. So if I may have your permission, should I start?
Yeah, please.
So my first question is, sir, we all know newspapers have been one of the most crucial parts in everyone's life. Like it's the most important, yet the most trusted source of information. Everyone have been having it in their lives. But we all know nowadays news is available everywhere, like in the Instagram, the YouTube, in the Twitter or X platform. So how this shift from traditional print media to digital media has affected the newspaper industry?
Okay, first let me start with the disclaimer. So these are all my views and probably doesn't have to do with anything else. I think it's a great question. First of all, has the print media moved away completely from the traditional mode? I guess no, right? It's there still, and print is still the most trusted source of information. Thankfully, with all the surge post-COVID of all these other mediums that have come, we were also watching what's going to happen after that. The good news is the news consumption has gone up, right? For us, it is important that people consume news and consume it from an authentic source. Print is not going to go anywhere. It might stabilize at a number that might not be what it was in the past, but it will definitely appeal to people who look for authenticity and credibility and trustworthiness. At the group, what we do is, since the news consumption is on high, people look for the credible source, and no better brand than the Hindu. So we have a digital wing of ours where all our products are available. Your e-paper, the physical paper is available in the form of e-paper. You can subscribe to us digitally.
You have also Instagram channel.
We have Insta channel. We have YouTube channel. We have various channels in YouTube. We just started something called the Hindu Originals. We have the Hindu podcast. We have the Business Line podcast. So many things are happening right now to appeal to what the form of consumption that the consumer wants to take. So I guess it's more to do with how the industry, how the world is moving. So how we are adapting. Yeah. So it helped us more. I wouldn't say that it has changed. It has changed. The mode of consumption has changed, but people still consume. I don't know whether news is available everywhere. There are many things that are available, which is good for us because the more fake is available outside, they look for a traditional source and we are available for that.
Yes. That was very insightful. And I have a follow-up question to that. Like we students, we prefer a 15-second reel of news rather than a full-fledged article. So do you think it is good? Is it the new way of learning or consuming news?
I think look, I won't completely conclude that everybody is looking for shorts these days. What we find is there are many people, even you, for example, you will read something that interests you in a long form. right? Now, there's casual reading and there is in-depth reading. So people will consume what appeals to them and what they need. So to that extent, I think um, you need to get information from the right source in the dose that you need to get, right? Maybe you like small, so which is why we are probably the first company to have set up AI summary on our apps, right? Which is you go to an article and there's an AI summary and then new summary is available for you. um, and we also launched a physical magazine called Surf and Dive, which will allow you to actually deep dive into the subject. It depends on what kind of a consumer you are. Definitely the attention spans are dropping. Okay, now 15 seconds is a good time. I thought it was 3 seconds these days. So 15 seconds is a good time for you to get. Now, someone who's looking at a thorough knowledge about something definitely knows that 15 seconds is not enough. And he will definitely deep dive into our long form journalism. And I think that's what we're known for.
The next question is, we all know nowadays misinformation spreads really fast. Like we have seen it recently during the India-Pak conflict. So how does Hindu verify the news before publishing it? Just want to know the
So
step.
we, as a policy, we do not publish anything until it is verified.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the news. This is why we are standing where we are standing, and the more the advent of fake news came, I think people started to come back to reliable sources, and we happen to be one of them. Now, slowly but steadily, people are realizing the importance of going to a media that is trustworthy, right? You can't stop the breaking news is all over the time. You can't stop that to come. But we verify and we take time, we take the original source. For example, during the reference of Sindoor that you're talking about, we waited for the updates, we waited for the bulletins to come and then did. So we do not go and we don't put our views on a critical matter that affects the welfare of the people, right? So we are not in the business of sensation. We make sense out of the news. That's who we are.
That's a great line, sir. Uh, I have another question. Like, if someone wants to pursue uh, journalism in today's generation, what are the top skills he or she require? Like, apart from the theory they learn in their course, what are the practical skills they require?
My personal view, I think anyone who's interested in people and their welfare can come into journalism. Simple. I don't want to keep it that simple. Now, one of the important characteristics that is more needed today is journalists have to keep their bias at home. Saying if you're unbiased,
Yes.
if you're neutral, if you know that I'm reporting as is, then I guess you're good. As long as you can control your opinions flowing into reporting. I'm not talking about opinion. You can write an opinion the way you want to write. But I'm saying in reporting, especially in reporting, you have to ensure that you're reporting the facts as is, like the way we report in our journalist report. That we're very proud of our journalists. They don't mix these two. Okay, we're clear about what is opinion and what is news. So we do that.
So that was really good. And I guess the people who are about to pursue journalism will keep in mind that thing.
Yeah, interested in people and their welfare, pick up journalism.
Yes, sir.
No
Yes.
problem at all.
Sir, since you had an amazing session today on career growth and leadership, so there are some few questions related to that also. So, sir, in today's world, we know that students are really confused. Means which career path do they need to choose after graduation? So, what is the best way to uh, best way to identify which direction they should go?
See, you know your strengths. Okay. I think each student understands what he is good at. What you should do during your studies in the graduation or post graduation is to spend some time on what areas will interest you, what are you good at, and that's where you pursue your future career. Okay. If you concentrate on the surround sound that is there, you pick up this career, etc. Then I guess you will be ending up doing somebody else's passion. Now you have to own up your passion and you have to know what is good for you. Seek guidance as and when from your professors, from your people like us who come. I think what is essential is anyone who's got this good attitude and good behavioral skills. and who's got a good character will always sit in any kind of atmosphere. The point is, am I good? Am I able to identify my strengths? Okay. And am I seeking where I want to get? So what I said in the session also, you have to, there are three qualities that you always have to look at: be proactive, be persistent, and be purpose driven. Now, if you're proactive, it'll help you. If you're persistent, you will understand that no result is overnight. You've got to have the patience to get the result. You've got to work hard towards it. And failure is never an impediment. I would always quote Abdul Kalam when he talked about FAIL, first attempt in learning. And that's a great thing. Today, people get upset if they fail.
Yes.
I guess that's not the way to go. You have to understand that life is full of failures and
Ups and
successes.
downs.
You have to navigate that. And finally, be purpose driven. Be purpose oriented. Be understand why are you doing what you're doing. Why have we chosen this BBA? Why have we chosen my MBA? Why have we chosen my computer science? I mean, if you know that why, the why of your own choices, then I guess you're good and safe in my view. Yeah, I don't give in to surround sound.
Yes, sir. Sir, the next question is, what does leadership means to you? Does leadership only means managing people, or there's something more than that?
I guess anyone who's a good human being is a good leader, period. So, what does it mean to me? I guess if you lead people the way you want to be led, then I guess you have understood leadership. Most of us want to lead people the way you want them to be. You will never get someone to be the way you want them to be. They will be what they are. So you got to learn the art of managing people and trying to bring the best out of them. If your capability is to get the best out of people that are working with you, then I guess you will definitely do well as a leader.
So, sir, my next question is, what are the top skills a student should pursue? Means, what are the top skills that the companies are looking for in today's fresh graduates, and what should they focus more on?
I just talked about your attitude to learn,
Yes.
your attitude to behave well, and your attitude to put your best. And if you have the intention to learn, and you have the patience, and you're proactive in your approach to solve problems, I guess you see, no, today everyone has some skills or the other. Now, unless and until you put to test, you don't know what you're good at. So you got to have the patience to come and join the organizations and understand the culture, be there, do your best, and allow the learning to happen. If you come with a full bowl saying I've completed a graduation and I'm there, then I guess you will be in trouble. But otherwise, corporates don't look at any more complex things. It's very simple life. I think what we look at is people who are committed, who know what they want to do, and who can bring the best from them. That's all. As simple as it is. We complicating with there are, of course, I'm not downplaying the list of 25 skills that people will put up. You need to know. I mean, you need to be a good communicator. You need to be have good empathy. You need to be a learner. All of that is there. But I'm saying, if you complicate life, your learning will take a back seat. Keep it simple. Corporates will definitely look at, if, for example, if I'm interviewing you for a digital specialist, obviously I would assume that you have the core skills. The core skills complemented with attitude to learn, attitude to perform, attitude to have patience. I guess you will cut the bill.
So, sir, my final question is, we all know nowadays every student should have an innovative mindset, and it is very necessary for their career. And so, how can they develop this innovative mindset, and how do you see India in innovation in the upcoming years?
I don't know if I can comment about how India is going to do. I think there are a lot of good things that are happening as far as innovation is concerned. There are a lot of startups that are being encouraged. There are some new clubs that have been set up. There is a PLI scheme. There are a lot of things that are happening from the government. So I will want to stay away from that. Now, coming to the students, okay, first I think you should start believing that innovation is not an external thing. It's something that we all have. Okay, we make a choice of using our capability to innovate as and when we want. For example, at home, you do a lot of innovation, small things, right? You want to hang a wire, you'll find the new way to do it. You will even put some devices at home which will help you control what you wanted, how to improve connectivity, etc., etc. So what does it mean? So innovation is as a part of all of us. The moment you start to see and feel that there's something that I have to acquire, then it will put an unnecessary stress on you. Anything that people say that you have to acquire, I'm already touched, right? So I would only say that innovation, a part of the human, it always keeps innovating something or the other. I think we are creatures of convenience, right? Anything that we wanted to be convenient, we'll find a way, and no better country than us for innovation, right? You find even in the smallest hamlet, you will find innovations. For example, in a field, they will try to innovate a different way to irrigate the field, different way to water the field, different way to put the power there. So I guess it's not to do more with acquiring innovation. It's about believing that innovation is essential, and you and I have to bring out that quality that we innately have to the external world so that they start recognizing. This doesn't stop. This doesn't mean that you don't need people like an Edison to innovate a bulb, but I guess it's more to understand whether are you trying to innovate, or are you trying to discover. So if you discover the innovatability of yours, I guess you're there.
So, sir, thank you, sir. Your answers were great, and it was very eye-opening for most of them. Before you go, one final advice you would love to give to our viewers and listeners of this.
So I always say that this is the very most difficult question. Right? You can't have one advice. So I just talked about it also. I think it is important for us to not let the train pass the station. And I say that because most of us want to board a train of our destination. Now, if you want to go somewhere, you have to reach the station on time. Most of us think that I want to go there, but I don't take the effort to go there. And you have to be on time. So one of the things that we always have is the hindsight regret. I said, don't get into that. What is hindsight regret? I'm saying I always feel that I should have done this. Okay, during my studies, I should have studied more time in library than sitting on Instagram, or I should have watched less movies than doing this. I should have done more research on this. So if you remove the should haves and say and focus on the now and be objective about where you want to get to, and tie up to the point, the third point to the third P that I talked about, which is the purpose. I guess we are there safe. Yeah. So that's the only advice that I'll give. Advice rather than advice and say that's something that we need to be focused on.
Yes, sir. So, thank you again, sir.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for your time, and I hope you will join us again in the near future for these conversations like this.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
To everyone listening, thank you for sticking with us. If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that you can follow these GCU talks and get regular updates, because we are not waiting for another year to drop the next episode. So till then, your host is signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.